Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Enlightening text 32, text 33 and text 34 of chapter 2, the Lord in the heart of second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 32. Ete Sruti Te Nrupa Veda Gite Tvaya Bhi Prushte Cha Sanatane Cha He Vai Pura Brahman Ahatushta Aradhito Bhagwan Vasudevaha. Your Majesty Maharaj Parikshit, know that all that I have described in reply to your proper inquiry is just according to the version of the Vedas, and it is eternal truth. This was described personally by Lord Krishna unto Brahma, with whom the Lord was satisfied upon being properly worshipped. The two different ways of reaching the spiritual sky and thereby getting emancipation from all material bondage, namely either the direct process of reaching the kingdom of God or the gradual process through the other higher planets of the universe, are set forth exactly according to the version of the Vedas. The Vedic versions in this connection are Yada sarve pramuchante kama ye asya rudi shritaha atha martyo amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute Bruhad Aranyaka Upanishad 4.4.7 and Te Archira Abhisambhavanti Bruhad Aranyaka Upanishad 6.2.15. Those who are free from all material desires, which are diseases of the heart, are able to conquer death and enter the kingdom of God through the Archi planets. These Vedic versions corroborate the version of the Srimad Bhagavatam, and the latter is further confirmed by Shri Goswami, who affirms that the truth was disclosed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna Vasudevaya to Brahma, the first authority on the Vedas. The distinct succession holds that the Vedas were uttered by Lord Krishna to Brahma, by Brahma to Narad, and by Narad to Vyasdev, and by Vyasdev to Shukdev Goswami, and so on. So there is no difference between the versions of all the authorities. The truth is eternal, and as such there cannot be any new opinion about the truth. That is the way of knowing the knowledge contained in the Vedas. It is not a thing to be understood by one's erudite scholarship or by the fashionable interpretations of mundane scholars. There is nothing to be added and nothing to be subtracted, because the truth is the truth. One has to accept, after all, some authority. The modern scientists are also authorities for the common man for some scientific truths. The common man follows the version of the scientist. This means that the common man follows the authority. The Vedic knowledge is also received in that way. The common man cannot argue about what is beyond the sky or beyond the universe. He must accept the versions of the Vedas as they are understood by the authorized disciplic succession. In the Bhagavad Gita also, the same process of understanding the Gita is stated in the 4th chapter. If one does not follow the authoritative version of the Acharyas, he will vainly search after the truth mentioned in the Vedas. Text 33. Na hayato anyaha shivaha pantha vishataha samasruta viha vasudeve bhagavati bhakti yogo yato bhavet. For those who are wandering in the material universe, there is no more auspicious means of deliverance than what is aimed at in the direct devotional service of Lord Krishna. As will be clarified in the next verse, devotional service or direct bhakti yoga is the only absolute and auspicious means of deliverance from the grip of material existence. There are many indirect methods for deliverance from the clutches of material existence, but none of them is as easy and auspicious as bhakti yoga. The means of jnana and yoga and other allied disciplines are not independent in delivering a performer. Such activities help one to reach the stage of bhakti yoga after many years. In the Bhagavad Gita 12.5, it is said that those who are attached to the impersonal feature of the Absolute are liable to many troubles in the pursuit of their desired goal, and the empiricist philosophers searching after the absolute truth realize the importance of Vasudeva realization as all in all after many births. Bhagavad Gita 7.19. As far as yoga systems are concerned, it is also said in the Bhagavad Gita 6.47 that amongst the mystics who pursue the absolute truth, the one who is always engaged in the service of the Lord is the greatest of all. And the last instruction of the Bhagavad Gita 18.66 advises surrendering fully unto the Lord, leaving aside all other engagements or different processes for self-realization and liberation from material bondage. And the purport of all Vedic literatures is to induce one to accept the transcendental loving service of the Lord by all means. As already explained in the texts of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, either direct bhakti yoga or the means which ultimately culminate in bhakti yoga without any danger of fruitive activity constitutes the highest form of religion. Everything else is simply a waste of time for the performer. Srila Swami and all other acharyas like Jiva Goswami agree that bhakti yoga is not only easy, simple, natural and free from trouble, but is the only source of happiness for the human being. Text 34. Bhagwan Brahma Kartasa Nen Trirana Viksha Manishaya Tadadhya Vasyat Kutastho Ratiratmana Yato Bhavet. The highest great personality Brahma, with great attention and concentration of the mind, studies studied the Vedas 3 times and after scrutinizingly examining them, he ascertained that attraction for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, is the highest perfection of religion. Srila Shukdev Goswami is referring to the highest Vedic authority, Lord Brahma, who is the qualitative incarnation of Godhead. The Vedas were taught to Brahmaji in the beginning of the material creation. Although Brahmaji was to hear Vedic instructions directly from the personality of Godhead in order to satisfy the inquisitiveness of all prospective students of the Vedas, Brahmaji, just like a scholar, studied the Vedas 3 times as generally done by all scholars. He studied with great attention, concentrating on the purpose of the Vedas, and after scrutinizingly examining the whole process, he ascertained that becoming a pure, unalloyed devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, is the topmost perfection of all religious principles. And this is the last instruction of the Bhagavad Gita directly presented by the Personality of Godhead. The Vedic conclusion is thus accepted by all the Acharyas, and those who are against this conclusion are only Veda Vada Ratas, as explained in the Bhagavad Gita 2.42. Hare Krishna.